Hello everyone, it's Michelle Pepper here with going live for Stamp with Michelle Pepper. So I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Auckland in New Zealand, and today is Wednesday. What's the date? 15th, the 15th of November, so 2023. I'm here to show you this week's demonstration of two projects that so I try to do weekly. I demonstrate two projects from beginning to end, and so and then if you wanted these card kits, I can send them to you. So all you have to do is just spend $40 off order. So purchase something from the Stampin' Up website, from my Stampin' Up website, and to the value of $40 or more, and then and to use my host code, and then I know to send these card kits to you. Alright, so I'm just going to turn you around so you can see. Is that doing it? Okay, let's take a while. It's doing that again. Alright, hopefully it will switch it eventually. Oh dear. Here we go. Alright, so now before I go on, there is actually a sale for 3 days only, 14th to the 16th of November. So yesterday it's the 14th when it began, and then now is the second day, and so there is a sale on where you can get our ink pads at 15% off. So I don't think our ink pads usually come on special. So that's kind of special. So ink pads and ink refills and stamping blends, actually stamping blends like this. So these normally come in a set of two, because you have the dark and then you have the light, and so these are on special as well, so for 15% off. So that's the ink. Then you get 10% off ribbons, and so yeah, ribbons like this. Not this particular one, because I think this one is in the mini catalogue. The ones that are in the annual catalogue, so those are like that one, I believe. That one I believe is an annual catalogue one, so that's on special at 10% off. And what else do we have? It was paper. Paper was 20% off. So this is a good time to stock up on cardstock, on cardstock and paper as well, designer series paper. Alright, so just be mindful of that. So what I'm doing here is I'm pulling out the things that we will need for the first project that I'm showing today. So nice and simple. I am doing Christmas cards still, so I'm featuring Christmas cards in these card kits. We're in November. So by December I think we will switch mode, because it might be getting a bit late to be for me to be sending out Christmas card kits to you to make, and then for you to send it out. So in December we might concentrate more on gifts, gift boxes and gift bags, because they are always handy. You know, a gift just you know, it's just so much nicer when you dress it up. Alright, so let's get on with this card. Nice and simple. I am playing again with the Sending Chair stamp set. Now I just want to let you know that every year, so when our catalogs retire, so the products will be on last chance. So we have had our last chance list come out, and it will go on live next week, 21st of November. So you will be able to see what's on the last chance list, meaning the products are retiring, and some of them are up to 60% off sale. So Sending Chair is actually one of them. So if you want to buy this stamp set, you will be getting it at a special discount from the 21st of November. So my card kits, these ones are free from now till Tuesday the 21st. So if you want it, let me know now, and I will make a note so that on the 21st of November I will place the order for you, so you don't miss out. Okay, so Sending Chair. Now so this card kit we pull out. I have featured just something a little bit different. I still have your red, the red for Christmassy, but I am using a really bright green. I don't know, just brighten things up a little bit. So this is Parakeet Party. I could have gone with Granny Apple Green or Lemon Lime Twist, but I've gone with Parakeet Party. So nice and simple card to start with. Okay, so we're going to have this, and I've got these two basic white scraps for us to stamp our envelopes. There we go. Hello everybody, if you are joining for the first time, welcome to my channel. Hello, I am. There's something missing. Oh well, let's hope I don't need to use it. I'm just gonna use the envelope. I'm featuring that envelope. How cool is that? Nice and simple. I'm just gonna stamp on it and pull it off. Oops. Alright, so there we go. We've got one. I need two. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's put that down here for reference. So just need two. And this is simple enough. You can just cut it out. Fussy cut. You don't really need the dies for this. But what will I do? Will I use the die? I might just use the die. I don't know. Let me see. And then I need to also stamp the leaf. And I think I used cherry cobbler. I just wanted it to have a little variation in color. So instead of real red, because the real red was for the envelopes, and then I did the cherry cobbler for the berries. Alright, and then I used, I believe, as garden green. Yeah, I think I went for a little bit more traditional here. And the only thing that's not traditional is that bright. Yep, here we go. So we've got that. Now, because I'm trying to keep it short for you as well, so what you do is you run through the dies. Now, of course, when you buy this, you can fussy cut it out, obviously. What am I doing? I'm looking for, I can't see. Here we go. I'm looking for this die that you can die cut it. So you can either buy the stamp set on its own and not worry about the dies, or you could buy them both together at a special price, on a bundle price. The only thing that you don't like the stamp set, you don't have the Santa hat. So we've got the Santa hat and also this pretty bow thing. Oh, you tie it on, like instead of this, which you stamp over here, you have that. You have this. Okay, so I think those are the only thing. I suppose that one just cuts out. Yeah, so there are a couple of things, you know, that that you won't have if you don't get the dies. So bear that in mind. Yeah, so you need that, and then you need that little holly berry. Alright, and then also the envelope die, like so. Alright, so you need to put all these through. Shall I do it? I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to show you, but might as well, because I've got this all out here. So I can fit this mini embossing machine on here. So I guess I might as well just do that, mini embossing. And then that, I do have a backup. If it doesn't work out, I have already die cut these as well. So it's just a bit hard sometimes when you go live, and things move and things aren't straight. Okay, I might as well just do this as well. Can I do this as well? Okay, I might have moved that a bit too much. Okay, let's see how we go. I am a little bit nervous because, you know, there's no second chance when you do it live. Woo. Okay, and it's a little bit awkward, okay, because I am right-handed. So, alright, just going to do that. Let's hope that works out good. Put that one away. Yay! Yeah, the berries might be a little bit off. Oh, that's alright. We're not perfectionists. Here we go. So let's pull these out. Now I'm going to show you, oh, let me put these away first before I lose them, because they're tiny little pieces here. I tend to try and keep everything, if you notice, I have drawn around the outline as well so that I could quickly see what die is missing, right? So, yeah, there we go. Because, you know, dies have a habit of walkabouts. Right, move that out of the way, and then I thought I could show you. Why don't we fussy cut that one? Yep, we can fussy cut that one because it's simple enough. All we need to do is, I think I was using the not so good scissors. This is the Stampin' Up paper snip, and it's much nicer to cut with. So this is simple enough to fussy cut. Right, fussy cut just means you are using a paper snip to cut around manually rather than using a die. Alright, so here we go. That's nice and simple. Oh, here we go. We've got some already pre-stamped, so I don't need it. That was in a different color as well. So we've got these two, and notice the tag, the die cut out as a tag. So yeah, so you have that option, but if you don't want it to be as a tag, you just snip that off. And so now we've got those two, and we've got that. Woohoo! And then what else do I want? Before I get rid of the stamp, I think what I want to do is just stamp the envelope on here as well. Do I want that? That's kind of silly. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do this. Just want a little bit of a feature on our envelope. It's a little holly thing, and then cherry cobbler. So nothing, not a big deal. Just to dress it up a little bit, and you know, to distinguish that this is a handmade one. Right, that's cool. I'm happy with that. So there's a little envelope all done for it. Put that one away, and I'm going to put the stamps away. I do need stamp cheer. Alright, so that's simply that layer. Just going to quickly burnish it. Alright, just make it nice and flat. And then this layer is a 1 inch all around, I think, short, smaller. Okay, so then, so these are going to be layered. Actually, I will do this first. I'm gonna go, whoops, come on, wait with me, pull that off, clogging up. Alright, and then just going to put that one kind of like so. And then I need, what do I need? I think we'll go for this. Try and go for that. One on either side. I like using the mini dimensional. Some people don't, but I feel like you get more for that. You get 720 little mini thingies, dimensionals, which is so cool, right? Instead of like the bigger one is like the bigger size, the bigger hexagon. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Bigger hexagon and a teeny mini one. So these are, you get 300 in a pack, and this one you get 720. So the big ones I tend to cut in half anyway, so I do get 600 out of it. But this one I get 720. hence I do like using that. Alright, so I've got that one done, and then I just kind of want to layer it like that. So I'm just going to go very roughly. Right. Because I do believe that's going to be raised. Now, so with the stamping, so I can just leave it like that, and I'll show you, right? So this is our very basic design. It would be just like that. Okay, so what I've done here, can you see how I've stepped it up? I have stepped it up by just stamping around here. So you can go plain, beginners, basic, stamp ink and paper. This is still stamp ink and paper, and you just add it. We've just added sequins and also some stamping around it. So this is what I did. I kind of go, all right, I need to see something here. All right, so then I just went like that. Yeah, so, and then I wanted to see something. So yeah, then I think all I did was kind of go around it. All right, just went like that, and I'm just making sure. Oh, maybe here, sending here, right, and then around, right, just kind of, yeah, I can go with it. If you're doing multiples of this, I'm sure by the third one you'll be like, yep, this is what we do. We just stamp around it. Oops, that's kind of on a different angle. Alright, so there. So see how I've just kind of made it a little bit more exciting. Ooh, maybe that should have been out here a little bit. But it's okay. We will leave it. Less is more, right? Or should I do that as well? I suppose I could cover it because I know that's kind of going to be covered. Okay. Yeah, that will do. Let's leave it. Let's leave it before I ruin it. Alright, parakeet party, where are you? Okay, you go in here. Go in the slot there. So once I've done that, okay. Right, let's layer it up. And just, I do use my liquid glue a lot. Oh, I forgot to check. You know, I like to check and double check, but I forgot to do that. That's okay. I am, yes, open the right way. And then that just goes on there. So we need our, oh, this is a whole thing. Yes. One, two, I think that's enough. I don't tend to use too many. I know some of you like, oh actually I do want that on there. So yeah, I will do more, and maybe more. There we go. Saying that I don't do a lot, but that looks like quite a bit. Whoops. Peeling that off, peeling that whole thing off, and there. So our first card is just about done. Right. There, sending chair. And then last but not least, we have these. Now these are on special too, I believe. So these would be, what are these ones? 10% is it? Because it's ribbons and embellishment, I think. So I am going to do 5. Yep, so I'm just going to do 1 here. 1 here, and then maybe this time around, because I've got such a big gap there, so this time I'm going to peek out of here. So I like them having a like little peekaboo type thing. So maybe there, 2 of these are peeking out, and then there. Okay. Somehow this doesn't look that balanced. Normally I just want to do an even number have done evenly because I want it to balance it, because without that it seems very I don't know, it doesn't seem balanced. So I just wanted to put that one there too. Alright, so I have broken my rule. Normally I do odd numbers. Maybe I will do another one here just to be. What do you think? 7 is probably the max, eh? Do I want one there? Does that look funny? Yeah, no, that's cool. That looks like a lot, but here we go. So we have the first card done. Alright, so that's our sending cheer one. Okay. Now, second card. No, let me put this away so we have on there. It's a little bit more involved in the second card. So, here we go. How's that? It's using paper, and this is that beautiful range of paper. This, unfortunately, is not included in the special. Shining brightly. So, and it comes with those 3 that are in the kind of gold and vanilla, and then you have the navy blue. I think these are navy blue. So I'm not using the navy blue one. Yeah, so this one I have just yeah, it's kind of cute. I'm using the Night Divine bundle again. So that is that Night Divine bundle. Just using Joy and Peace, and then the nativity scene. And so it's kind of like I do like you know, because it's with a bow, it feels like a present, doesn't it? You're giving a present. So yeah, so it opens out like this. Okay, so it opens out like that, or opens out like that. So I guess yes, so that's using the 3 design. This is kind of like I am in this whole fun for. I think if you remember, I've been showing cards that are using these kind of design as well. So, but this is an extra fold. But yes, yeah, so this is, so there's room here for you to write. There's room here for you to write to if you wanted to. But definitely a little message here for you. And then when they display it, it will be like that, I guess. Like that. You can imagine that's standing up. Okay. Now the ribbon, I guess, if you're displaying it and you don't want it to be, it's in the way, you know how you have like at special functions and the chairs always have like a the chairs have a bow at the back. So I thought that's quite cute. So it kind of like give that feel as well. I don't know. You know, just make something out of this. Right, so there. So it looks nice and tidy. Alright, and so that's your card. So shall I show you what I did with this? Okay, now, because my video this week is oh hi Kathy, thanks for leaving a message. Love the alternate colours you have used. That's cool. That must be referring to the other card. Now, because this paper is actually not included in our sale, and it is only 3-day sale, so I wanted to tell you about it. But my card is Christmas cards, so I am as a Christmas card class for this video. So I have to do a video. I have to do a Christmas card. But what I thought I'll show you is how I have cut these in a different set of papers. So I've taken these. So just a little bit variation here. Sorry, deviation, but it's only to show you how to cut this. Okay, so I've used Countryside In. Countryside In is in the annual catalogue, so it is included in the paper sale. Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay, get that out of the way. Right, so what I did was I have cut this down. I'm going to double check this. I'm going to double check, because you know, it's better to double check. It is 5.5. Right. Cut down to 5.5. Did I say 5.5? No, I think I meant 5.25. Double check. 5.25. 5 1/4 it is. Okay, put that out of the way. So 5 1/4, we're going to do that. So it matters orientation wise, right? So directional. These papers are directional, so yeah, it's going to be, I need it to be this height. So I need it to be this height, so put that down there. So, and that's like the foxes are there in the right orientation. So I've got that. So I need to cut that off, and I've taken, so 2, because there are 3 panels, you can use the same panels, I suppose. You can use the same design, but I'm using 3 different designs. So I've got this one, and then this one is kind of non-directional, so I don't think it matters where I cut it. So 5, what did we say? 5 1/4. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really scared of cutting the wrong thing. 5 1/4. So cut that off. And then this one is also directional with the bunny, so I do want to do 5 1/4. Okay, so I've got these 3 strips that can easily do another card or 2, so we'll put that aside. Ooh, let's put this one away, we don't need that. So we'll put that aside for a different card. And then now with these ones, now all of these are ready. You just cut them 1, 2, and 3. How easy is that? 1 inch, 2 inch, and then you have 3 inch. So that makes you a 6 by 6. Let's try doing it both at the same time to save a bit of time. 1 inch. I'm going to do radio. 1 inch strip, and then a 2 inch strip, and then you're left with a 3 inch panel. Alright, so you can move those away. So this is a bit like one of those stack and shuffle, right? So you've got these. So I've got these 2, and then I've got these as well. Alright, so what you want to do is just mix and match. Alright, so 2, swap it over here, and then 3. Have I done it right? Is that right? Boxes, I don't want box. And there, that's right. I always get myself confused. There we go. How does that look? Does that look right? Yeah. Now, I'm going to see, because I want to go basically 3, so light to dark, a bit of an ombre look here. So then I know I will just need to have to swap these around, don't I? There we go. Okay, those 2. Alright, so that's 1 card, that's the 2nd card, and that's the 3rd card. Alright, so that is how I have cut the panels. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Nice and simple to remember that. I should give it a name. Alright, so I have shown you how to cut that. We're gonna, but just in our card though, we are doing the same design here. So just wanted to show you, okay? So we've got that. Alright, and then so that's how I've cut these. And then I just have mats for it as well. Okay, so they're just 1/8 of an inch bigger. Okay, so where is that one? One's that 1/8 or 1/4? It's just a little sliver of border right around. Okay, I'll put these all down in my tutorial PDF as well. So when you get these card kits, I sent you the PDF as well, so you can have that. So now join piece, I have pre-embossed in gold, and I have pre-cut that. That's a whole die that comes out like this, and just basic white, and I've got a vellum. Just because it's already quite busy, but it has all these details, and I didn't want to hide it, so I've used the vellum. And then this is an extra base, okay, just for the backing of it, so that's that. Alright, so there's go. Oh, I've done the other way around. It goes like this. There you go. And that goes there like that. Okay, so then with this cardstock as well, I have also what do you call it? Score it. Again, dimensionals will be given to you. I'm just going to fold them this way because I find it easier to fold it mountain first, and now I've got that, and then I can, yeah, just got to readjust that. So yeah, there we go. So we've got this. So it's kind of like, now I saw this from a lady, which I can't remember her name, but she saw it from, is it Leanne Greff video, but she changed it, and then I've changed it again because I hate wastage, and so I've done it so that my paper, I can use a 6x6 paper for it. So otherwise, if I use their measurements, then I feel like I'm wasting my paper. I like them, you know, I'd like to know that I've got a 12x12 paper, I can get 4 6x6 out of it, you know, so I'm not wasting anything. And because it's 6x6, all the 6x6 paper that we get from Stampin' Up as well, I can use those as well. So that's how I roll. So I had to change all their measurements, and so I've made, so my card is a little bit skinnier here, okay, just because I want it to be able to use 6x6 paper. Alright, so, and that is basically it. Now we just have to glue it all down. How's that? Oops. Hello. Work with me. Here we go. I did put a bit much, didn't I? Try not to put too much glue, because then it goes everywhere. But hey, what do you think? Did you like the style? It's a little bit different. It's a good way to use papers that kind of coordinate with each other, but you don't want to, you want the paper to do all the work, and because it's so nice, you know, you want to show off the paper. So I think this is a cool design for that, even if I say so myself. Not that I came up with it anyway, I just, you know, I've just was inspired by another card that I saw, and I just changed it, and yeah, change it to how I like. Right. Just being practical, you know, like I don't like having odd papers. That's the OCD in me. So to be able to cut them down 6x6 and get 4 equal size out of one sheet, that just does something to me, does something to my soul. Alright, and then that just goes on there. So you see, it's quite a simple card once everything has been cut out, and that is why you want the kit, my kit, sent to you, because I have cut it for you, and all you do is stamp and stick. Well, stick in this case, you don't. Well, I can't give you the Joy and Peace stamp, so it'll just be a strip of cardstock, and then you'll have to stamp on it yourself. That's just the way Stampin' Up has this rule that we're not to send stamped images. Right, so there we go. So that's how it's looking good. And then final panel. So you can do a lot more, I guess. You can you know, stamp something here as well. You can really jazz it up a bit more, but I do tend to go not so involved. I mean, this is involved because you have to do all the cutting and all the measurements, and yes, I did spend a bit of time working out all the dimensions. Sorry, the cut. So now I've just got this, which is the vellum. And so what I want to do is, because vellum sees through, right? So I want to adhere this on here first. And I've basically just done glue, because I didn't do, wait, do I want, what did I, yeah, I did, I glue everything. So I put, whoops, here, 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 here. So, and then, alright, so then that will go like so. So it's so nice. It's so like soft and serene. You know, that whole, it is a serene time, isn't it? It was, I mean. And then, well, it wasn't because they were being chased. But yeah, I'm just going to put that there. So, how did I do this? I think I did this on here. Yeah. So, oops. That's, I think, do cover it all up. Joy and peace. Might be a little bit off because I was going off here, but the words, oh well. It's alright. I don't need to be perfect. And then that goes on there. So I can put it higher, or I can put it lower, or I can put it smack in the middle. I think I prefer it maybe here. Alright, just up higher a little bit. So remember, I don't want to put the whole thing down. I don't want to glue here. I only want glue on here. So I'm going to turn it over, and I can hide it. I can put glue where the wise man is. Right. And kind of like even it out a bit. Ooh, here we go. How's that? Yay. Oh, hi Vicky, I can see your name. I don't usually see messages, so I don't know, like I can see that it says Vicky Leach is watching, so yay. Alright, so there, so you can't really see, but this is how it will look when it's standing up. Hopefully it will show up better in my photos. Okay, so that's that. And then we jazz it up with our ribbon as well, so kind of like you know, it's like giving a gift when you have a bow. It's pretty. Things on a bow is pretty. Alright, so this is the, what is this one? Gold? Something gold. Hang on, let me just have a look. Alright, so this is the, snip that off first. Right, so we've got that. So that kind of closes it nice and well. Alright, so you can give it like that, and then they'll just have to undo it as a gift. But I have actually also put a backing on here. It doesn't need it. Oh, let me just check. I don't think it's needed. Right, so you can just leave it like that, and it looks pretty. So, right, so you can do that, or you can do what I do. Right, you can give it without a backing. Actually, maybe I'll do that in this video. I'll just show you the difference. I'll just give the two options. I don't think it matters. But in your card kit, you will get the backing, so you can decide what you want to do with it. Alright, so we've got two, so you can do, so if you need it to, if you want it to, you just glue this, okay, on here. So you've tied a ribbon, that's fine, and then you just glue it on here, and then you'll have that extra border. So let's see. I'll show you the difference, because I can. Right, and if I don't like this, I can always do that. So you've got with the crumb cake border, and then without the crumb cake border. I don't know, does it make too much of a difference? Maybe not. So obviously this, yeah, so it will be stuck on. So when you display, you'll have this tail. So if you hadn't watched from the beginning, I have just tied a bow on the back, like how you get that when you go. Just have pretty bows on the back, so it'll be like that kind of idea. Otherwise, it will be up here like this. So when you are presenting it and giving it to your loved ones, it will be tied up as a bow. You just have to tie it in a way and let it sit the way you want it to. Right, so that's a bit long, I can trim that. But yeah, so you'll have that. And it fits nicely into your card, so that's cool. Okay, so that's awesome, that's really cool. So now we have that card, those two cards. How's that? Now, just remembering, guys, it's the 15th of November, and according to New Zealand Post, if you're sending them overseas, you want to get it in the post by the 20th of November, so they get it for Christmas. Alright, so that concludes our class for today. So we've got a more fun card, not so traditional with the colouring. Like we've got our red and green, but we've got a very bright green card base as well. So there's that, and then we have something a little bit more traditional, more elegant, I guess is the word. Yeah. And with the nativity scene. So that concludes Christmas card class, 15th of November. And so my first Christmas card class was last week's 8th of November. We had 2 Christmas cards there as well, and now we have 2 more. So we will have 2 more next week in next week's class. But then does that take us to the end of November? Because then in December I think we won't be doing cards. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do more tags and gifts. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it, and just remembering, just reminding you, if you wanted the card kits sent to you, you just have to order $40 or more from my online shop or email me, and I will send you the card kits. And also to remember that this stamp set here that we used, Sandy and Chair, that is on the last chance list, and that has I think it's a 40% discount, but that's not till next Tuesday. So don't order it now, but you can email me, or you can send me a message to say, hey, order this for me when it's on special. So, and then I'll put it on. I'll put it first thing on Tuesday morning. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, remembering the kits will come with PDF tutorials as well, so with all the measurements. Okay, thank you. I'll see you next